I like Pokemon. I was born in Ding Dang 1995, how could I not? It was a major part of my life growing up. Just like chicken nuggets, the Pokemon craze was booming in my early childhood, and I was hopeless to resist. Everywhere you looked, Pikachu was staring right back. That's pretty cool, I guess. Pokemon managed to weasel its way into just about every facet of life, at the expense of parents all over the country.
Get the Pokemon kind, Mom. The one with Poliwhirl.
Dude, Pokemon was the stuff back then. Literally, they could have slapped that logo on a pile of garbage and I would have thought it was great. Good thing I didn't make my own financial decisions back then. On the other hand, I probably would have had a pretty beast Pokemon card collection. Those things are crazy valuable. Ugh, the nostalgia. Ugh. Fun fact, I never really figured out how to play the card game. Me and my brother just compared cards and the stronger one would win.
3, 2, 1, go. I think mine's better than yours.
I was a stupid idiot retard. And of course I can't forget to mention the products that started it all. Pokemon Red and Blue for the Game Boy. Man, these were some classics. Well, so I've heard. I've never actually played one of these games before. Hey, come on now, it's not a big deal. I have Fire Red and Leaf Green if that makes you feel any better. As I was saying, every day more children were turning into cruel animal abusers. Concerned parents were outraged that such a satanic game was being sold to kids and corrupting their pure, innocent hearts.
In my opinion, parents should not let their kids watch Pokemon, play Pokemon, buy Pokemon cards, have anything whatsoever to do with Pokemon, because the message is violence.
It's not like there was more important things to worry about back then, like, I don't know, terrorism? No, Pokemon was clearly the problem here. And how did Nintendo respond? They made more Pokemon, ushered in through the games Gold and Silver. And I actually haven't played these either. It's not my fault. I never had a Game Boy. I have Heart Gold version, guys. It's okay, you can calm down now. Pokemon was spreading faster than an aggressive belly button infection. And it was only a matter of time before the president would declare a state of emergency. But without warning, the Pokemon hype just died down right around the time the third generation was coming around. Ruby was actually the first Pokemon game I ever played, so my journey was only just beginning. Unfortunately, the rest of the third grade didn't share my love for Pokemon, because apparently it wasn't cool anymore. All of a sudden you were a nerd for liking Pokemon.
I am not a nerd.
I specifically remember an instance in class where we all had to write down our favorite TV show, and I was too embarrassed to write Pokemon on the paper, so I wrote SpongeBob instead. Let that soak in for a moment. No pun intended. It was more acceptable to like SpongeBob than Pokemon. Yeah, SpongeBob was at its prime back then, but still. So the years came and went, and I continued to play Pokemon on the down low. But something odd began happening. I started to grow hair in new places. Sorry, wrong script. Pokemon was becoming less taboo. Well, sort of. There was a new mindset going around, spawning legions of followers known as Gen 1ers. You probably heard of them before. These people go around preaching that the first generation of Pokemon was the best, and how the series has been on a decline ever since.
Hey, what's your plan?
I'm just, playing some Pokemon.
Oh, I love Pokemon. Is it red or blue?
Actually, this is Pokemon X for the 3DS.
If you can't tell, I don't like the idea of Gen 1ers. And don't get me wrong, it's perfectly okay to have an opinion, and if your opinion is that the first generation of Pokemon was the best, that's fine. But at least have something to back it up with. This design is butt cheeks argument doesn't work because it's completely subjective. I think it's influenced more in nostalgia than anything else. For example, imagine if the first and fifth generation of Pokemon were swapped. People would be like,
What the heck? A purple blob that evolves into a bigger purple blob?
Pokemon is running out of ideas.
And there's a pink one too? Why do we need 3 blobs?
The first installment of a series doesn't automatically make it the best, and using it as reasoning for the first gen being better than the rest just isn't fair. Imagine calling your firstborn child your favorite simply because they were conceived before the rest of your kids.
Get out of here, Joey. You aren't a real kid.
See, it doesn't make any sense. But now you're probably thinking, well, Pibz, what is the best generation of Pokemon? I would love to hear your opinion. Also, you are very cool. Thank you, I really appreciate it. If you want to know how I would rank each generation, stay tuned for my next video. I'll make a rundown of my favorite generations, completely unbiased. Oh, sorry, I misread that. Extremely biased. So yeah, make sure you subscribe if you want to see more, and decimate that like button.